You're seeing companies that are doing amazingly well, and you're seeing companies that are struggling through this time. And it's not because one company did all the right things and was prepared for this and another company didn't. It was what they're doing, how much they're able to continue to do it by demand, but by, more importantly, by government intervention. Shelter in place is a government-created recession. It's not a traditional recession created by excesses or created by inflation. It's a government-created recession. Now, I'm by no means here saying it shouldn't have been done or it's a bad thing. It was still created by the government. And no business that I've ever known of has ever planned, what will we do if the government shuts us down for a year? Unless you're doing something criminal, that would never be something that would be in a normal business plan. But that's what's happening. And so businesses hadn't planned for that, and this is going on for a long period of time. So now in earnings season, the importance of what I'm watching, and that's why you see I'm kind of watch and waiting right now. When companies release, I don't want to just know how well they did last quarter. I want to know how they did that well. Did they do it through issuing tremendous amounts of debt to float them through this time? Or did they do it because there was an organic demand? If there was an organic demand, will that demand continue as the vaccine rolls out and things begin to open up again? These are very, very, very important. Is this a technology or a service that is in high demand right now, just like the way we're looking at each other right now, that may not be in as much of a demand in the future as more people go back to what I want to say a more normal life, right? Is it a business that there's a high demand for their service and we're going to continue to use, service or technology, and we're going to continue to use it even beyond the pandemic? Or is it one where we're just going to be like, I'm really over this screen thing. I'm going to go see people in person, right? These are the things. So there's a lot goes going into earnings season right now. But the big one of all is, are they using debt to get there? Companies who've used significant amounts of their resources, primarily in the form of debt, in low interest rate environments, to buy back their own shares over the last 10 years. Remember those stories? Oh, XYZ, buying back all their own shares, buying back this much shares. Great for stock price, great for executive bonuses, terrible in this environment. Terrible in this environment. So that is something that's very, very important to watch, because you're going to start to see the effects on the stock price if their revenues are being artificially sustained.